Hi guys, it's Rachel with Rachel's Truth. So, thanks for tuning in. It's my channel where I talk about different shows, Married at First Sight. Sometimes I talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think I want to talk about it more next season because, remember my New Year's resolution? One of them was to be more disciplined with my posting. I think I could probably only do 2 shows with my schedule, working full time as a nurse, doing these videos on my breaks, and just the cupcake business and a toddler and a husband. It's a lot. And I'm supposed to be adding school. Can you believe it? I'm crazy, right? I'm supposed to be adding school, so I definitely need to focus more on my diet, the strict vegan diet, and just make sure I'm taking my vitamins and drinking enough fluids and stuff. Those are some things that I fall short on. So I am up for the challenge because I definitely need to finish school. I'm like right there. So yeah. So I just wanted to come on and talk about Ryan and Clara, kind of. So Ryan put out a statement, coincidentally, I guess, the day before Clara went on the special that was on Lifetime, where they were just talking about the new couples or whatever. So they gave her a chance to basically let us know what happened in that relationship and why it ended and so on and so forth. And I feel like Clara was doing a lot of lying. I believe Ryan more than I believe Clara in every instance. And if you look back, I did a video on Clara and her fetishism with black men. Like, she fetishizes them. And like, even when he was asking her about, basically purpose and what drives her and stuff like that, and she's so consumed with the donut and she has no input of conversation. Everyone's like, oh, it's editing. No, it was really what was happening, right? And then I was like, okay, but what about when she was talking about she's for these rights, black rights, she's for equality, she's for feminine this, all of the stuff. She was splurting all of the stuff that she's for. But when we talk about the realness of it, there's nothing, she's giving nothing, right? So I believe it was just something that she was saying, like the things that she kind of probably sort of cares about, but there's really no substance to her, right? Concerning those situations. So it actually makes sense as far as what Ryan was saying, that, you can't just put a black square and not really understand something, right? That's basically what he was saying. So it makes sense. She says these things, but she's really not doing anything to involve what she was talking about, how she did different walks and, protests or whatever. And it's just like, if you were so passionate about those things, why wasn't that a topic of interest when he's discussing things that are important, what drives you, what motivates you, and different things like that? So it's very concerning. And, I think I talked about in the video as well, concerning her, is that, about her not being really like emotionally attached to sex and just thinking that sex is just something that you do. So yeah, that's an issue. And his statement basically was saying that, she's not racist. He's not saying that she's racist, but she has these ways about her where she wants a black man, but she doesn't want to fully understand what it is to be black. But my thing is, and I agree with some other YouTubers who've mentioned this before as well, is that why are you putting all that weight on her? As a white woman, you want her to understand a black man and black boys that she may have if they were to have kids together. It doesn't make sense. And it makes you wonder, like, why isn't he dating black women? And I guess he may have dated, and he's open to, races. So it's just an assumption when people say this. But even she implied that he asked for a white woman, and that's what he got. So, and if Brian is pro-black and so on and so forth, and has all these things that he believes in, it would just only make sense to date someone, to marry someone who shares those same beliefs or core values, especially with the religion and church and so on and so forth. That's very important. Those are deal breakers, and he expressed that as well. And it's just like, even the videos I was doing before about them, it's like, it's not gonna work. She doesn't believe. She doesn't want to bring her kids to church. It's over. Like, this is just the facade, right? And it just kept going on and on, because I guess he was just trying to give her a benefit of doubt, trying to give her a chance, didn't want to do certain things on television, and then ultimately they ended things afterwards or whatever. But Clara was in this delusion, right, guys? She was like in this delusion, planning a wedding on social media, asking people for help. She was in this delusion of creating this perfect life where he wasn't doing those things on his social media, right? You may post picture here and there. You want to try to be happy, try to figure things out. But like he said, they were in therapy. They were talking about these things, discussing things, or at least trying to, but she really wasn't putting that effort forward that he wanted to see. And all of this could have been eliminated if he just dated someone with the same beliefs. And it goes back to talking about just being equally yoked in a sense, right? And having those same core values and beliefs to create a foundation that is going to be able to, be successful, to evolve and get better and better and better over time, so that when things do arise, it's not so many issues, right? Because you have the same beliefs, you have the same core values, you have the same understanding of things. And so it's not so much rocky road of a marriage, right? So when you put yourself in a position where your partner, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, doesn't share those same things, it just increases the chances of having more problems. And it's not to say that you'll be in a marriage where there's no problems, right? When you guys have those core same values, it's just that the chances are decreased. Conflict is easily or readily resolved, because if Christ is the center, right, and we're trying to be like Christ, then you do the math, right? So, yeah, I mean, we knew it from the beginning. It wasn't gonna work, just solely based off the beliefs, the religion, her view of sex, her desire to have sex, and that's all she was talking about. The first 2 weeks, he's trying to get to know her, and all she want to do, oh my God, I need sex, and that was a red flag for him as well. So that's probably why he delayed the process, and then eventually they were having sex, and he didn't want to discuss it, and that's his right? But I don't know. I'm glad he said something. Okay, cool. But I hope now that he has got some feedback, he's able to see certain things and understand, like, okay, maybe they're right. Maybe I am putting too much weight on a white woman, right? Too much weight on her as far as our culture, as far as our what we go through on a daily basis, just being in the skin that we're in, right? So, I mean, we all knew it was gonna happen. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. I know you guys seen it by now. The statement that he put out on his social media, and Clara's response, and her being on the show, and so on and so forth. And then Virginia, I didn't even get to see Virginia's video. I seen a clip of it, and how she's like going to bat for Clara and trying to explain certain things, and it's just like, sis, girl, why are you involved? They was a whole married couple. That's their business. Clara may have put her up to it to speak on her behalf, because Virginia will just say anything. She's a little girl, very immature. She has no business. I mean, some people say she made some valid points. I'll have to go listen to it. But at the end of the day, mind and business. She needs to do both. But let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are about Ryan. Do you think that, he put too much weight on Clara? I believe what he's saying. I truly do, just based off of my own analysis of her early on. And I do not believe what she's saying at all. I don't. Or what Virginia is trying to say. I'm gonna have to listen to that, but I don't. I don't trust that girl, not one bit. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.